let's go. Let me show you what's going on in the greenhouse. So the greenhouse is doing okay. It's doing temperatures warming up. So start over here. We already started transitioning to we are transitioning to growing stuff in the greenhouse, even though we still have quite a few uh, seedlings still coming out. So at least we transitioned this area over here to growing stuff. So what you're seeing right here is mostly water leaf that we transplanted into containers. We still have this one that we still have to transplant into different containers, but we just wanted to let it go a little bit bigger, and then we're gonna be able to transplant it. And same with this one over here. We still have quite a few different ones over here. Down here we have, this is sweet bitter leaf, the sweet bitter leaf that we brought into the house grow tent over the winter. We brought them out in the like about a month ago, so they're doing okay. We have lettuce over here that needs to be transplanted into the garden. Over here, there's a huckleberry, same thing from last year. We had it in the grow tent. So you can see it's really hot in the greenhouse. So this is ready to be harvested. It's already trying to produce um, some some seeds over there, but this is ready to be harvested already. And we have some peppers over here. These are peppers. We are not ready to transplant anything into the garden in terms of tropical plants into the garden because our temperatures are still cold at night. So our last frost date is about 10 days away or 11 days away, so we don't want to take a chance. So we have quite a few things that are ready to transplant into the garden, but they're not. We're not ready to take that risk right here. So here we have a few different seedlings that are doing well. These are all what the leaf right here. This one's ready to be, is not yet ready. So hopefully within a week or two, we should be able to transplant some of these into the garden. Over here we have our zinnias. Zinnias are ready to be marigold. Sorry, this one's a marigold right here. The zinnias are right here. So these ones are ready to be transplanted into the garden, but we're not gonna be able to do that right now because of the temperature. And we have our spinach right here. It's ready to be harvested. We did transplant some of them into the garden, but um, we're gonna try to harvest it. We already have quite a few out there already. We don't want to spread the whole garden with spinach, so we have some transplants over there. So with the problem with spinach is that once you have it in the garden and the seeds, it goes to seed, it spreads all over the garden. So we're trying to avoid that as much as possible. Over here we have water leaf that we transplanted into these containers already. They're gonna grow in these containers. We might take out a couple of them, especially in this container right here. Once they get bigger, we might take out a few and then transplant it to another container. But here we have a curl parsley. It's also coming along great. We have to transplant those into the garden and into the container. We have some other seedlings over here. um, we have celery right here, basil, and some other stuff that's also coming out over here, and they're all looking great. So we, like I said, we've transplanted some stuff, and we still have quite a few different things. We still have to transplant, but so far everything is looking great. The We have some herbs from last year right there. That's the onions from last year. We just transferred it to a bigger container. So hopefully within a couple of weeks we're gonna continue harvesting those. Over here it's our peppers. You can see this is a pepper right here. These are some of the hottest peppers. This is ghost pepper, and then this one right here is ghost pepper, and this one here, this and that one over there, a scorpion pepper. Those are some of the hottest peppers in the world, and we grow some of them in here because they love the hot temperatures in the greenhouse, and they do well. We're using grow bags for them. um uh we're using grow bags for them. I have the link for, if you love to grow in grow bags, I have the link for some of the grow bags below. Check out those grow bags, they are great. Over here we have more water leaf that we transplanted into these containers. Over here on this side, over here on the shelf, we have um this is okra. Okra is ready to be transplanted into the garden, but we're gonna wait because of temperatures outside. but they're doing great. On these shelves right here, up here, I have most of the new seedlings. I put over here because the temperature up here is warm, so the seedlings are able to germinate much faster up here in the greenhouse than down below. Even though I still have some stuff growing down below, but most of the seedlings that I have, I put them up there because of the temperature in the greenhouse. Down here we have tomatoes. Tomatoes are doing well. These ones, hopefully within a week or so, should be able to transplant them um, into the uh, into the garden. And up here we have some more seedlings over here. Right here, this is anchia. Anchia is a tropical vegetable. Anchia is doing great. And this is sweet bitter leaf right here. This is another tropical vegetable. They are not yet ready to transplant into the garden, but we're gonna be able to transplant them into the garden and into the greenhouse. This one right here are those plants that have been transferring. Let me show you the one that I showed you guys before. That's the same plant. I usually save the stem because we don't have the seeds. Last year, I was able to get some seeds. I was able to get some seeds from the plants that I grew. So I'm able to get these seedlings right here, which is great. So I'm going to try to see if I can do the same to get more seeds for next year, this year, during the growing season. Over here, we have huckleberries. These huckleberries are still have time for them to grow and be able to at least germinate and do well so that we can transplant them into the garden. This one right here is the same one we have right over here that I said is ready to be transplanted. This is from last year, but they're all coming along great. We have quite a few different seedlings that haven't come out. Some are still struggling to come on, especially sweet leaf. But over here we have um, water leaf and a few other bitter leaf that are coming out. Down here we have pumpkins. The pumpkins are doing great. Coming out, you can see this one trying to break this soil to come out. So because of space, I put quite a few in each of the containers. So hopefully, once they come out, we're gonna be able to transplant them into the garden directly since the temperature is warming up outside already. Over here, we have this is garden egg. As you can see, you can grow, like I said before, you can grow in containers. Like this. This is just a juice box that I made a hole in at the bottom, and then just to show you guys that you don't need a nice and organized seed starting container like this. This one is a grow set that comes with a light and the dome. I don't need the light and the dome in the greenhouse, so I just put this right. But these are tomatoes that I'm growing in the grow set, so you can grow using a grow set like this. I'm gonna put the link to this in the description below, but you can also grow with stuff like this, just regular container. Just make sure how they have holes at the bottom. Same with this, you can use an aluminum tray, put holes at the bottom, put your seed starting containers mix inside, and you're good to go. Also, I have a video that shows you how you can make your own seed starting mix and how you can make your own potting mix to be able to use without spending a lot of money to grow what you eat. So over here we have more huckleberries and water leaf. Some of these are ready to be transplanted into the garden or into the greenhouse. I'm going to transplant a few of them into the greenhouse since the temperature in the greenhouse is fine. We have a little bit of space, but since it is still cold, I'll wait at least another week or 10 days to be able to transplant the other stuff into the garden. Up here we have our peppers, bell peppers, different variety of bell peppers that are coming along. Some of them we're gonna transplant into the greenhouse. Some we're gonna transplant into the garden. They are all also doing well. They're doing great. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you're not following me yet. So I'm gonna try to go live at least once or twice a week, show you guys update on the greenhouse, and then later on, very soon I'll start giving you guys update on the garden and how the garden is doing. So stay tuned for more videos like that. And let me know in the comments below what you're growing in your greenhouse or what you're growing in your garden this year. Like you've seen, I have quite a variety of things that I'm growing in the greenhouse that are gonna go into the garden. So let me know in the comments below what you're growing in your greenhouse. What if you have a greenhouse? If you don't have a greenhouse, that's fine. Let me know what you're growing in your garden this year. And if you're in the area where you guys have already started growing in the garden, let me know where you are and where if you guys have already started growing in your garden already. So down here I have more water leaf seedlings that are still growing, they're still coming along. And this one is lettuce. The lettuce have overgrown. I was hoping to transplant them into the garden, but I've been busy. I've not been able to transplant it. So I'm gonna try to see if I can transplant some of them and then just harvest the rest and eat. So that is what we're doing right now in the greenhouse. Down here we have, this is onions that are gonna be transplanted into the garden. I started them from seeds. We also have some water leaf coming out. Those are seeds of water leaf that dropped into that container, and they just came out themselves. Same with this one down here, another water leaf that is coming up by himself. Same, I have some more lettuce over here. This one actually I didn't throw this into, I didn't plant this. This one came out by themselves because the seeds dropped into the container last year with the one I was drying them in the greenhouse. So it just spread all over and they are all coming out by themselves. So it's giving me some quite a few different seedlings that I already transplanted into grow bags like this, into different containers. And behind here I have, as you can see, this is anchia. That's anchia from last year, and I just transplanted into a different container and it's still doing well. And behind it we have lemongrass. Lemongrass is great for medicinal value, and you just boil it and you drink it. So if you like the video so far, please smash the like button. If you're not following me yet, please subscribe, follow me for more videos like this. Share the video. If you like the video, somebody else might like the video. Share the video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you guys. Happy growing, everybody. Stay blessed.